Good morning, guys. It's about 8 o'clock and the sun has finally come out, and it's supposed to be sticking around for most of the week, so I'm going to get out here and cut a bunch of hay down. I got the seed drill hooked up to the tractor right now, but I'm getting ready to unhook it. I was trying to drill some alfalfa and orchard grass into some of my dad's new land that he bought, where they had the cornfield in there, and where the previous owner had a cornfield. And last night I was getting along really good. I'd seeded about 5 and almost 6 acres with a 7-foot drill. That's, that takes some time. But then it started raining on me, so hopefully that was the last rain that's supposed to come through for a little while, until maybe Thursday or Friday. So anyway, I'm gonna get this drill unhooked and get hooked to the mower, and we're gonna hit the trail or hit the hay field. So I'm not going to need this loader, so I'm just going to drop it off here first thing. So I'll set the bucket on the ground flat, and then I'm going to cut the tractor off. Had the daggone GPS going. That ain't good. Turn off the safety. Turn off Rage Against the Machine. Let's see here. I'm floating the loader out right now with the valve. Even though it's electric, you can still float it out. Okay, so crank the tractor back. I need to work on my GPS for a second. Okay, this is a very simple process on this tractor. Lever down. Drop this leg. Drop this leg. Gonna be a little shaky sitting right here. Pull this lever right here down. Switch this little valve right here, and you're done unhooking. All you got left to do is this. Ow. A thorn in that. That kind of hurt. Got my hang that right here, and now you're done. Now there are some wires in that connection right there too, but it unhooks the hoses and the wires and everything. So all you gotta do now is get back in the tractor, and as long as I've done everything right, which who knows about me, but you just back up. And make sure you don't hit the hood as you back out. Now, there you go. You only have to get out of the tractor one time. That's what I like about the loader on this John Deere as far as taking it on and off. You just get out once, unhook everything, unhook the hoses, and back out when you're done. That's why I take it off more often than I do the other ones. You have to get out a couple different, in and out a couple times. You have to unhook the loader, get in, then you have to move the loader. You have to operate it to actually unhook it from the tractor, where this one you do not have to operate it to get it loose from the tractor. So it works pretty slick. And to put it back on is the same way. You just kind of drive into it, ram into it, and it latches itself. Then you get out, you hook the hoses up, and you raise the legs up. Because when you hook it, when you actually drive the loader or the tractor up under the loader, it raises it up enough, it takes the pressure off the legs. So you don't have to get out but one time to hook it up. You just get out, hook the hoses, pick the legs up, get back in the tractor, you're ready to go. Super easy. Okay, so now we need a mower and we need some hay to mow. I got plenty of hay to mow, so we're going to get the mower and get going. Mower hooked up and I got the tractor ready, other than it needs a little fuel, but I'm gonna go over here and mow. I'm gonna get started first. I'm so excited I don't want to take time to put fuel in it. Got a field right here, right there's the hay shed. I got a field right here and I want to start right now. Can't wait any longer. As soon as I get to the top of this hill, there is a nice hay field below the cow pasture here, and we're going to start mowing. Probably going to square bale this field here that I'm getting ready to mow, but I'm going to mow a lot of hay today that I'm going to round bale too. So, but we're going to start off with this square bale field, give it the longest to dry, and I got one. Can't see it from here. Well, I can, but y'all can't. Got a square bale field over there next to my dad's house. Y'all have seen me bale many times. But anyway, here's the field. It's from this fence down to the road, when the road is just in front of that building there. It's not very big field. It's like maybe 2.5, 3 acres. So we're gonna get him ready to rock and roll. And there we go. I think I want to set my GPS up, just not because I need to know where to mow, but I'd like to keep up with, I just want to keep up with, what am I saying here? Oh, I just want to keep up with my acreage and everything. Okay, see y'all back. Alright, so mowing hay, 0.20, finally. It's, what is it today? Let's see. Today is May the 30th, so I'm running a little bit behind. I normally started about 10 days ago. But anyway, here it is, and there it goes, and we'll get it done eventually. Hopefully it don't get too right before I get completely done, but I hit it as hard as I can to be a one-man band. Hoping to mow about 40-ish acres or something today. I'm just guessing. There's one field that I normally start off mowing that is definitely going to be too wet to mow. It's kind of some bottom land around the barn. Y'all seen me bale a few times around that nice barn. Well, it's an older barn that's been fixed up. That place is called the Love Bottom. That's just what everybody's always called it, so that's what I call it. I'm sure some people with last name of Love or something on it. But anyway, you're getting ready to see a spot of dirt here where I actually had to dig it up and fix a spring coming out of the bank right there, because I got tired of driving around the swamp all the time and working around the swamp. It's aggravating to have to work around the swamp. So I finally decided one day I'm just gonna come up here and dig it out and put a pipe in, and I did. I got a heck of a stream of water coming out of that spring. I have to show you that pipe sometime. That thing is rolling. Ain't no wonder that it stayed a swamp all the time. And it's on the side of a hill. You wouldn't have thought it would have stayed as swampy as it was being on the side of a hill, but got it all fixed now. It's draining down there to the ditch. I planted some grass right here, but then it come a flood and it didn't ever come up. So yeah, that's what happened with that. I come back and replanted it about 2 weeks ago or something. It's just really short right now. Not nothing hardly at all coming up. So I was listening to the news this morning, and I don't know, that Floyd deal was just happened not too long ago, and these people are crazy out. I mean, you listen to the news, it sounds like they're burning the whole country down. I don't know what's going on out there. People are crazy anymore. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with doing some protesting, I guess. If that's your thing, it ain't my thing. But if you're passionate about something and you want to protest something, I guess that's alright. But going out and destroying your community, burning everything down, I mean, what the heck does that do? I'm out. That's great. Anyway, they may be blowing it up on the news worse than it really is, but, and this is Fox News. I don't trust nothing CNN puts out. Communist News Network. But anyway, I'm gonna mow this hay and try to think about something different. And I'm counting my acreage here, so maybe I'll know some stats on that here in a minute. Let's see what we're mowing. We made 2 rounds, 3 rounds, working on the 3rd one. Average speed is 5 acres an hour, 5.8. When I get in a better field, I'll probably speed up to about 7. But this field's kind of small and a lot of turns, so right now I'm just going to run about 5. I might jump up to 6 here in a minute. Get the field opened up a little more. But anyway, we'll holler back at y'all. We'll holler back at y'all here in a minute. Oh, I can't talk this morning. Alright, we got 3.5 acres, but I mowed a little more than I normally mow over here. See, I always mow this part behind me here, but then I mowed this right here around the around my hay barn, which I don't normally do, but I did fertilize it this year. I actually fertilized this over here, but when they came to mow the detention pond, they mowed all that, even though it was on our property, so I don't know what the deal was with that. But anyway, I lost that. It was a pretty good size. It went down over next to those culverts and down to the creek and back. But anyway, it's already all been mowed this year once, but maybe I'll get a second cutting off of it before they come back and mow that dang detention pond again. They come in there with 2 Ventrac mowers and mowed it all down. Y'all see, you can kind of see the detention pond. Right there's the dam of it. I don't know if y'all can make it out in the camera, but it's a pretty good sized pond. And actually, I built that pond for Branch Highways. Me and Dad built it. I run the dozer, and actually I sat there with a 330 excavator and loaded the dirt for about a week, I guess. It's a pretty good sized pond. And we hauled a lot of the dirt back there in our waste area. But anyway, on to the next field. And it's going to be right at my dad's house. So I think I told y'all 3.5 acres there. So without that little piece there next to the barn, I forgot to look at it, but I think it was like right at 3 acres. Anyway, all right. See y'all in a minute. Here's the next little field. This is at my dad's place. Here's his place. Anyway, there's actually a trail in the woods from this field now up to the new field that Dad bought. But anyway, I'm gonna mow this down. I typically square bale this field. It's really good orchard grass, and I don't see any Timothy in it yet. It's a little early for Timothy to be heading out, but there's normally some in it and some fescue. But anyway, here we go. We're gonna wind up, mow it down. we're getting right at 10 acres right now. It's about 10:30 now. I just had to stop and wind up like 800 to 900 feet of telephone wire that I found laying in the field. This is my fourth field, yeah, fifth field. I've just been doing small fields that I square bale, and as soon as I get this one done, I'm going to be going to some bigger fields that I round bale and stuff. Just hadn't got there yet. But anyway, I'll show you this wire that I just wound up. I just threw it over here on this tree so maybe the phone company would see it, but they put in some new poles. I don't know what they were doing with that small wire, but it went all the way across this field over there to those woods and kept going on down the road. And I'm glad I didn't get into it with my mower, or that would have been a heck of a mess to have to try to stop and unwind. I just figured it'd be quicker to, since I found it, to roll it up and get it out of the way before I got into it. Anyway, getting along good other than that. So I'm gonna get back at it. All right, so I thought I'd stop here at this spot because I did last year and looked at the orchard grass, and the orchard grass last year I remember was hitting me about right here, and this year the orchard grass is coming up to about my belt line. So and this is 10 days later than last year when I mowed this. The yield is going to be down a little bit, I would say. It's thick. It's thick down in there, but it's just not got no height to it. And I think what happened was it's been so cold this year. I mean, it was 29 degrees the day after Mother's Day. So it's just been so cold, and it's been really, really wet. It's been wetter than normal and colder than normal. So the weather, I think, has a lot to do with it, because it got the same fertilizer application as last year. And this field was kicking butt last year, but all the hay that I've mowed today has been about like that. It hasn't been extremely tall like it was last year. So anyway, I guess I'll just take what I can get and be happy, right? All right, I just finished up my last field. Right here it is. Last field for today, let's put it like that. Last field for this round. I said I was going to mow 40 acres today, and I mowed 39.59. So I guess pretty close, within a half acre anyway. I'm sure there's some overlap. It's counted some overlap with the mower, so it might not be quite that many actual acres, but that's how many acres the mower's run over today. Drive off. But anyway, we'll head back towards the house. I don't know, it might be one more little field I might mow, but I don't know. It's 40 acres with one man's a whole lot of hay to get up. So, but I can do it. Done it before, and maybe I can get my wife to help me some. Anyway, I'll look at the stats here. Stats. All right. We got 39 acres, 5.2 acres an hour, and average of 5.7 miles an hour. Took me 5.5 hours. That's about 0.6 gallons an acre. 3.1 gallons to the hour, which isn't too bad for a tractor this size. And yeah, 23.6 gallons of fuel used. So anyway, there you go. Getting ready to think my wife wanted to go somewhere to eat, so it's about 4 o'clock. So we might have to leave here in a little bit. Tomorrow is going to be a big day of tedding everything. So I guess I'll be in the Massey Ferguson. Well, I don't know. I'll either be in it or this one. I ain't decided yet. This tractor's a little bit more comfortable to ride in all day, maybe. Rides a little bit better. The Massey is a second close though, so either one's fine. The Massey's got the bell unroller still on it, but I'm gonna have to unhook it anyway when I get to raking and stuff. But anyway, I gotta unhook this tractor from the mower, so it may just go straight to the tedder. One or the other, don't matter. All right, talk to y'all later. See you on the next one.